It's about the players constantly improving, training, pushing, driving, building on what they do best. Because when they win for the people who count on them most, our customers. And isn't that what it's all about? There's a new kind of athlete in global telecom, and that's you. Please welcome John Swieringa and Ashley Esquerra.
So many of you last night at our Team Summit kickoff event. And I know some of you are likely working on turning the corner this morning after engaging in some, let's call it, situationally appropriate fun in Vegas last night.
Yeah.
Is that fair? So Ashley and I thought it would be helpful to start off the morning with a poem. What do you think? But not any poem, right?
No. This is a motivational poem, and we got a little help from the trend you can't ignore, generative AI. We figured we'd ask for a little help. So now we'd like to present a special ode to Team Summit from John and me to all of you. In Vegas, where the dice roll free, welcome to Team Summit. It's time to see John and Ashley full of glee. Last night's tales a jubilee. With AI's wit, we'll reach the height in Las Vegas, where dreams take flight. So let's seize the day with all our might. At Team Summit, let's ignite. Okay, what do you think? Today I
So let's get down to business because we have a packed session today. Our senior sales and marketing leadership team will take you through the different ways our products and services connect with customers and the variety of ways our brands and offers work so well together.
That's honestly one of the reasons I'm so excited to be here again. This team feels primed to do some incredible things.
No doubt about it. We'll be hitting on all of this today.
Hamid, Sean, Chris, and Sam are going to take you through everything Boost has planned. And then Gary, Amir, Kurt, and Mark will set the strategy for Dish and HughesNet. They're going to equip you with the tools, the knowledge, and the motivation to win in your local communities.
Exactly. Because that's what Team Summit has always been about, empowering you to be successful. And that's a responsibility we take seriously here at EchoStar. Okay, team, we've got a game plan to cover. And we're going to start with Boost. To borrow one of our favorite phrases, let's get after it.
Welcome, Hamid Akava.
Good morning to you. Seems like I was here just a few minutes ago. Got pretty quickly. Hope you guys had a great time last night. It was wonderful being out there. I actually loved the temperature and the conversations. So, in the last 3 months, in addition to being the CEO, I had the fortune or obligation to also be the head of our retail wireless business. So this was something that actually was a blessing in disguise in the sense that it gave me more work to do, but it allowed me to get under the skin of a retail wireless business, understand more about the brand, how do we execute the brand, put a good team together, kind of get to know the business from ground up a bit more. And so that's why I'm here today talking to you about what is the Boost brand standing for. And I'm only going to talk about 5 or 6 minutes and then hand the stage to the rest of the team will give you a lot more detail about it. But I think it was good to set the stage and say, Boost is very iconic. It's been around for 20 years, and for millions of people, this has been that affordable, flexible connectivity that they have been using and they love. And I think for many of you here, it is your livelihood, it is your connection to the community. So you all have a great attachment to it. I know that when we tried to change the logo a little bit, there was a lot of crying about it. I want to say that one of the things that was happening is that the brand was being split into two, and for about a year or so, year and a half, there was some attempt to position the brand into two segments, prepaid and postpaid, and that was not really effective. But more importantly, when we looked at it, I realized that form of payment, it really isn't a product. So, as an example, if you look at our industry, if you go to the car industry, if you want to buy cash for your car, it's not a different dealer than a car in a finance institution. So they don't send you to a different brand or a different dealer if you want to pay installments. So formal payment maybe 30 years ago was a way to divide the market, but today that is not the way it should be done. So we decided that the two brands was probably at the end of its life for the industry. And in fact, if you have noticed, the other brands have begun to bring their prepaid brands closer to home. So if you see Metro, like T-Mobile, Visible, like Verizon, they make it more obvious as to who is serving that second brand, and they're kind of bringing it home. So we decided that let's just jump ahead. Let's just get to a point that admit the fact that formal payment is a preference. So with that, we have now one company, one Boost. There's not going to be a division, resources heading in different direction. I think this is great for the and we knew that this is going to be very disruptive to yours, very disruptive for you. Bring a second brand, either with the same colors and the same different processes. If you wanted to serve the customer, you have to first ask him, are you going to be a good credit customer, prepaid customer, postpaid customer, and then send them to a different set of systems? It just didn't make sense. So we are changing now, and let me tell you about how the journey with the customer will be, and then I want to give you a few attributes of the brand. What we're trying to do with the brand is to turn the table and have the customer tell us what's important to them. So the customer walks in and wants a dialogue from the price plan perspective. He walks in and says, hey, I saw the $60 plan, I'd like to get that. So great, we start with the plan, and we're talking to the devices that they can select, and towards the end, and options on the top if they want any additional features. And then at the end, we can talk about the form of payment, how would you like to pay? And even then, when he gets to that point, we're going to have choices for the customer. The customer qualifies to be a customer that pays after they use, so it's a postpaid type of customer, no problem, you can do that. There's a customer that can't qualify for that. We give a couple of different options. We're not going to say no to them under any circumstances. One option is, look, that device that you picked is a little too expensive. There's a slightly lower version, or a significantly lower version, instead of S24, which is A23 or some other device, similar. And that one you qualify for without having to pay up front, and the customer might insist, no, I really want to have that device. I say, okay, so why not, you pay $200 more. So this is similar to the experience of buying a house. If you go to buy a house, you want to buy $250,000, they look at your credit, they look at your income, and they say, you have to pay 25% down payment. And the next person comes in, want to borrow $250,000, they tell you have to pay 10% down payment, depending on what you have. So similar idea. We're not going to say no, we're just going to give you a range of options. So the distinction between prepaid and postpaid will disappear. It becomes a continuum of offers, and the customer can have. So now with that, I just want to talk about what are the 5 attributes that our brand stands for. The first attribute is bold. Now, we have to be bold. This is not a brand that stands on the sideline and watches. This is a brand that is going to throw punches. We have to be a brand that can get its voice heard. If you look at the amount of spending that each one of the other three big players have in the market, on average is about $2.5 billion a year in marketing. 2.5 billion. This comes from their annual statements and quarterly statements. So they are, having stadiums named after them. They spend, they hire athletes to pay them hundreds of millions of dollars. We're not going to do that. But what we have to do is we have to be better, louder in certain things, and we have to be bolder to be heard among all that. So then Boost is committed. We need to get things right. And I know today we're not there yet. I know that there's certain things on IT that we have to fix, and customer care we have to fix. The dealers are expecting better service there. And I've heard it, and we're going to work on it. But that whole commitment of getting things right for our retailers and through the retailers, for the end customer, is something that the brand is going to stand for. Our brand is going to be flexible. Now, flexibility doesn't mean a million different options. That's just not the way. Flexibility is the options that we have. You can easily choose from. We're not going to corner you in a way that, to limit you in terms of picking up the device you want, with the price plan you want, with the additional value-added services you want. We're just going to give you very transparent and clear choices. And that brings me to the next attribute, which is transparency. Now, the rest of the industry, the big guys, they're trying to hoard and hang on to their customers, all 120, 130 million subscribers, and they know that our growth means their churn. And what they're trying to do is trying to create confusion. They're trying to bundle this, you're going to get a free this if you add that and this and that. They're trying to make it so that it takes a decoder ring and a PhD to figure out what is the comparison between this one and the other one. And that lack of transparency helps them because there's no such a thing as a confused buyer. If you're confused, you don't buy. So you stay where you are. That's what they're trying to do. We need to have that opposite. We need to bring transparency. We need to absolutely make the customer be able to see what they pay. So as an example, when we say it's $60, it means it's $60 that includes the taxes and no hidden fees. Right? $60 is $60. And lastly, I want to say community is at the heart of this brand because I know that most of your customers come from your communities, and I know as I talked last night, I mentioned last night, I think more and more people live in communities, now that be a community, the church community, or maybe their college community, or maybe their community of their friends and neighborhood groups. There may be a Hispanic community, but we're going to go after community because I think this element of community is vital. If you get a community, if you get, and you see that at Colorado University, we're going to have this Coach Prime, we have the community there that we're going to address through the Razor device, and so that community becomes viral and everybody else is pulling the rest of the community. So those are the 5 qualities that we're going to focus on. Now, I won't spend any more time here. I know that I've teed this up for you. I want to introduce the next person that is going to come on stage and talk to you about how we're going to bring this to life, and that is Sean Lee. He is the Senior Vice President of Marketing at PAR. Please welcome Sean to the stage.
To kick off Team Summit. And team, I'm super excited to be here for the first time ever Team Summit for me. So thank you all for making the trip out here. I really appreciate all of you guys coming out here. Your commitment to the brand and partnership means a ton for us. But before we jump into what's in front of us, let me start off by some of the key successes we've had just recently. And what better place to start than our Boost mobile network? First, I want to say thank you for helping us become the newest nationwide carrier. Your focused execution helped us launch our nationwide 5G in over 100 markets, now nearly 4,000 Boost stores. And that's a huge effort from everybody. But we can't talk about our network without mentioning the key offers that we launched to help support it. Competitive family plan resonates with customers and help churn and keep customers longer. So starting next week, we'll be launching 4 lines for a $120 plan across all stores. And in markets where we have the 5G network live, we're going to extend the family plan 4 for 100. I know that's very, very popular, so we're going to extend the 4 for 100 in the markets where we're live for 5G. You guys want to keep it?
Yes.
So we know these plans work, and we'll continue to look at bringing offers into the market that our customers love. Okay, another recent win. One of our biggest marketing announcements was the collaboration with Coach Prime. This included the Boost exclusive Coach Prime Razor. I'm sure all of you guys love it, but how's that going in the stores today?
Real good. Yeah.
This was such an exciting campaign for us, and the results been incredible so far. But like Boost, Coach Prime is a challenger at heart and strives for excellence every single day, making him a great partner for us. So our brand refresh focuses on values like community and boldness, which represented it so well throughout the campaign, and the theme to be dare to be different is going to be coming up all the time for us. And this is just the start of building our brand. So speaking of beginnings, I'm so excited about the new Boost brand, but I'm sure many of you have questions about how this brand will come to life in a meaningful way inside your stores, ultimately driving traffic and more business in your stores. We got a bunch of plans for you, but to start us off, let's play a quick video that captures the brand essence of the new Boost brand.
Convenience of monster so we can feel free. For the challenge show.
This is the next step to move our brand forward and really establish us as the newest nationwide carrier. And the marketing team's been focused on 3 key objectives. One is build the Boost brand. Second is to tell our network story. And third, we're going to continue to bring compelling offers to help you guys close the sale. So let's start with building the Boost brand. It's all about leaning into the iconic Boost name that everyone already knows and loves. So we're unifying under one brand, giving consumers simple choices about how they shop for their wireless needs. And when we think about the 5 values that Hamid just mentioned, they're going to be our guiding principles on how we move forward. So being bold means leading and not following. That's why we're going to be the first in the industry to start breaking down the barriers between prepaid and postpaid. We want to give our customers all of our offerings, devices, plans, no matter how and where they choose to shop. Plus, by moving to one brand, our marketing will become more efficient and more impactful more than ever before. One unified message will help drive incredible traffic and businesses to your stores. The team's been working on a campaign that brings the unified brand to life and provide compelling reasons to pick us as their wireless carrier and solution. So just to give you a little bit of a snippet of what's to come, let's take a look. Okay, our campaign is going to start with our network. We spent a ton of time and effort creating the most advanced 5G network, but we really haven't told the story yet. Our network will give us the ability to attract new customers who potentially have not considered us before. That's because we know coverage and network quality is the single most important factor in the consumer consideration. And guess what? Our network checks all the boxes that the customers care about. So this is really a defining moment for us. And in the competitive landscape, we are the challenger brand. That allows us to be bold and it allows us to be confident. Our focus is going to be on the network guarantee, and competitive offers to drive traffic to your stores. So, network guarantee, that's right, I said it. So we're so confident in our network that we're going to be providing a 90-day guarantee or your money back starting in July. So with this new brand, we'll capitalize on major moments in the back half of the year, from back to school to the holiday season. And we'll launch compelling offers building on the progress that we've already made against the competition. So we're putting the finishing touches on all of these efforts, so please stay tuned. Okay. Well, team, I've covered quite a bit, but there's a lot more to come. I hope you're motivated to tackle this on together, but I want to switch gears and let's start talking about devices and product. With that, please welcome our product and service guru, Mr. Chris Belcher.
Woo!
All right, Chris, thanks for being here.
Absolutely, Sean.
So when you joined the team a few years ago, you were tasked with a pretty big order, right? You had to come up with a game plan and develop a product roadmap. So can you tell the teams here how you approached it and where we stand today?
Yes, Sean. Well, it's certainly a huge opportunity. I think about these products in a couple of categories. First, we had to revamp our services roadmap. Last year at Team Summit, as a lot of you know, with our partner Likewise, we announced Boost Protect with AppleCare services. It has really taken off. Not only are we the only prepaid wireless provider to offer our customers AppleCare services in stores, but Boost Protect attaches it over 60% to new subscribers. You guys are absolutely killing it. Give yourself a round of applause. So this year, I'm happy to say that we're in the midst of launching more services to you and our customers this month. AirG, Boost Family Guard, Boost Secure Connect, and Premium Visual Voicemail are services that will deliver more value to our customers and give you more options and opportunities to sell each and every day. And don't worry, we'll continue to bring you more options throughout the channel throughout the year.
All right, Chris, let's jump into devices. I know you made a ton of progress throughout the year and last year. Can you tell us more?
Yeah, absolutely. So we needed to work with the biggest brands in the world to ensure their devices were compatible with our Boost mobile network. And second, we needed to keep prices low so we could offer a wide variety of network-compatible phones to our customers every day. So first, let's talk about our own Celera 5G. The Celera 5G first launched in 2021, and the guiding principle behind it was to deliver a feature-rich device at a price that wouldn't break the bank. I think it's a perfect example of how Boost thinks differently. Let's take a look. So we kicked off this year with 2 new Celera devices just this January. These phones are fast, powerful, and at the right price point again to close every sale. The Celera 5G Plus even has the biggest screen in the industry.
All right, Chris, the Celeros are really, really great, but I think these guys need more. So tell them what's coming.
Yeah, I think so too. So to keep the momentum going, I'm very excited to announce one more Celera for this year, the Celera 5G SC. At a price of just $109, this is the best and most affordable 5G compatible device in the Boost portfolio. The Celera 5G SC will help keep your inventory costs down while leaning further into our strategy to put even more customers on the Boost mobile network.
Exactly.
So, Chris, this is all great, but let's zoom out for a sec here. Where does the device lineup stand today?
Yeah, the team's done a lot of work. So over the past year, we've added 18 new compatible models from Apple, Samsung, Motorola, plus our own Celera brand. Our 5G portfolio is stacked, and it now spans price points from the most premium flagships down to $109. And remember, all new smartphones will be compatible with our nationwide network going forward.
All right, such a huge win for the team, I know, but no matter what the customer and their unique needs, we have the right device for them.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Let's just take a look at Samsung, which introduced their Galaxy AI platform in January on the Galaxy S24. It's incredibly powerful and a hit with our customers already. Galaxy AI will be available on more Samsung devices in the coming months. And if you want to see how it comes to life, just check out Samsung's booth at the Expo.
All right, Chris, let's talk about the partnership with Motorola.
Yeah, fantastic partner here, Sean. So 3 years ago, the Motorola team helped us get some of our very first, So they helped us get some of our very first devices certified on the network. They were in it from the beginning. And they continue to bring unique innovation, including AI, to our customers. They share our vision of providing premium, high-quality devices at affordable price points. The Boost exclusive Coach Prime Motorola Razr is the best example of our partnership today. So to share more about Motorola devices, including their own work on AI experiences, it's my pleasure to welcome Motorola's Head of Customer Experience and Design, Ruben Castano. Great to see you again, Ruben.
Chris, thank you very much. On behalf of the entire Motorola team, thank you for the invite. It's really an honor to be sharing the stage with you here today.
All right, Ruben, obviously Motorola is a key part of our device portfolio, but what's the partnership mean for you from your perspective?
You know, what stands out to me the most is that both Boost and Motorola are two brands that share a lot of common values. So we both approach the market with a very challenging mindset, so we can bring our products and our services to the broadest set of consumers that are out there. Like you have been talking about, we're also two brands that are not afraid of making bold decisions, so we can engage with consumers in a very differentiated way. Our branded partnership phones that we were just mentioning are a great example of that. And I think last but not least, as we develop new technology, we always do it with the mindset that it's not just technology for technology's sake. It's how do we convert technology into ways that they can integrate seamlessly into consumers' lives.
Yeah, that's great. So AI is the hot topic of the year. It's on everyone's mind. What are you guys at Motorola doing to incorporate AI in your devices?
So yeah, AI, very, very important topic. Let me start by saying one thing. AI was not born in 2024. AI has been living among us for many years. And when it comes to Motorola devices in particular, we were already using AI a few years ago, but it was working silently in the background. It was improving things like battery, thermal performance, chipset output, and so on. If we fast forward to today, we are using AI's capabilities to process vast amounts of data in real time to greatly improve things like camera and video performance. But the interesting thing is, where do we see AI going into the future? Our belief is that AI will truly fulfill its purpose when it becomes a personal assistant to all of us as consumers. And I like to use a very simple but meaningful example to illustrate this. In the very near future, you and I will be able to approach our mobile phone and say something like, "Set my alarm." That's it. Now, it seems simple, but what needs to happen to actually do that? It's more interesting to talk about what didn't need to happen. So I, as a user, did not need to go to my calendar and understand when and where is my first event for tomorrow morning. I also did not need to go to my alarm application and set my alarm based on that calendar event, on how much time it's going to take me to get ready, maybe the traffic conditions and so on. Even more interesting, overnight, traffic conditions might change, weather patterns might change, and so AI will hopefully adjust my alarm so I can stay in bed longer, or unfortunately, wake me up earlier because things change. So, as you can see, AI in the very near future is going to free us as consumers to be application dependent and to be focused, as you see here, on the intent. What I want to achieve, I ask for it and I will receive that answer. It's going to be very personal because it's going to have access to our personal information which resides on our devices, and very importantly, it's going to be contextually aware. It's going to be always adapting and updating itself, so it's giving me as a user the information I need at the exact moment I need it.
All right, thanks for that, Ruben. People love technology, and I guess the big question is what's next that's going to wow the customer?
So, from a hardware perspective, that's something that's very close to us at Motorola. And over the past years, we have been developing a series of proof of concept devices. One of them you see on the screen behind me, and I actually happen to have it here with me as well. So, let's talk about hardware just quickly. So, what we wanted to do here was take a device, like you see, that looks and behaves like a normal smartphone, but how do we make it flexible? How do we make it adaptable? How do we make a device? Device that can live in my pocket, in my car, but can also then be a companion display next to my PC or my tablet if I want to. How do I then convert it into a wearable and take it in my wrist instead of in my pocket? Of course, with the right display size. Now, the important thing is, once the hardware becomes flexible and we layer it with always contextually aware, adaptable, smart software that is AI powered, then we create really interesting intersections of hardware and software working together, and that's where the future of technology is going.
All right. It's always fun to talk about devices, and I know we have some opportunities on the expo floor. Please step by the beginning. So there's going to be a ton of booths, so hopefully you guys will all make the time to stop by and stop below that everyone, including Motorola. So Ruben, Chris, thanks for joining us here today. Thank you very much. All right, Team Summit, that'll do it for me, but I'll leave you with this. It's an honor to help lead our marketing and product organization. And I can confidently say that there's no group more dedicated and excited to help you and your teams win. And there's a lot more to come. But now, please welcome Senior Vice President of Retail Sales and Distribution, Mr. Sam Cinda.
For those of you who don't know me, I spent about 15 years in a CERN Magenta competitor called T-Mobile. I grew their sales organization and distribution and had a lot of success over there. And we worked a lot of grassroots over there. That's something I'm really passionate about, and I do really well at it. So when I started with Boost at the beginning of the year, the Boost team really put me to work. I started hitting stores, meeting with all the dealer partners, connecting with the team, and in my first few weeks, I had a chance to meet so many of you out there and all our DDB partners. Go ahead. From California to New York, I quickly gained valuable insight from you all. Hear about what drives you, what are all the roadblocks and challenges you are facing in the business, whether it was Adriana from DL Wireless, Fady from Chicago Avenue, or Tariq from Mobile to Go, or Wakas at the VIP Roundtable. The takeaways were very clear. We have a passionate, dedicated, and loyal retailer who wants to win. Those conversations were incredibly motivating, and I'm grateful for your honesty and passion for wireless. So as a result of what I learned, we worked with the team together to come up with a game plan to help me alleviate some of those pain points. I believe you felt that commitment from the team yesterday during the training session. Did you guys feel that yesterday from the training session?
Yes.
I know we have a lot more work to do, but it's a good start. As Henry from Pay and Go told us, we will ensure that our commitments are more than just words on the paper. So let's talk about what comes next. First, you all have told me how important your cash flow is to you, and how critical it is to receive that on a timely manner. So we worked with our DDP partners to find a solution. Beginning in June, your monthly usual payout will be now distributed on a weekly basis.
All right.
Next, we want to continue to focus on adding new customers to our $60 rate plan, which is the most valuable rate plan in the prepaid industry. Currently, there is no spiff on that plan, and we're actually changing that. Starting May 22nd through July 31st, you'll receive extra $10 for every $60 plan you load.
All right.
All right, but we're still not done. So let's talk about Samsung. They have a vast product portfolio fully compatible with Boost Mobile Network. We also know many customers have Samsung devices. Those aren't compatible with our network, and it's time to do something about that. So we're partnering with Samsung to deliver an amazing upgrade promotion, which will be supported by Base Marketing campaign. Our loyal customer can now upgrade to the newest Samsung phone with exclusive pricing. And those pricings are A15 for $15, A25 for $25, A35 for $135, and a brand new S24 for $240. So on top of that, we've also got a special pricing for the iPhone 15 for just $299, which is currently only available on select customers.
Yep.
All right, I guess the iPhone's not popular. All right, speaking of upgrades, you also told us you wanted to improve upgrade incentive. Well, we got your back. Also starting in June, you'll begin earning a monthly incentive for every qualified handset upgrade captured in store.
There we go.
Show me the money, right?
That's right.
All right, remember we're thinking differently about the prepaid and postpaid and the opportunity for you. So let's drill down on the postpaid. Last year, we set every Boost store with a QR code to be able to offer postpaid. And your reaction was just, okay. So in Q3, we're going big with the change. In every branded Boost mobile store across the US, you will have an option to participate in a dropship program for the postpaid customer. Instead of paying you $25, we're going big. You'll have an opportunity to earn $150 for every postpaid.
There we go. Woo!
So the dish retailers are probably thinking, some great news. What about us? Well, you've been patient with us, so we work closely with Amir in this partnership, and we're ready to launch this postpaid program to all these retailers as well. Not just Boost, but all of this retailer will get the same $150 incentive for 50 and
There we
$60.
go. There we go.
So these retailers, can you guys drive this business?
Yes. Yes.
All right, so before I go, I want to talk about a few things. So one team, that's what Team Summit is all about. We can do that by focusing on a few important ideas. First, as Amit mentioned earlier, you have to invest. Have confidence in our shared vision and the investment we're making in our partnership. Rely on your full commitment, dedicating your time, energy, and resources back into the business to ensure mutual success. Next, champion the brand and adhere to standard. As you heard earlier, our brand is iconic. It holds immense value. Let's safeguard it and share pride in it collectively. We also have to own the mile. That means targeting and dominating 1 to 3 mile radius around your store, using hyperlocal guerrilla marketing techniques and strategies. Your store is the heart of your community. And of course, we have to deliver an exceptional customer experience. Build a team of well-trained, motivated employees who are laser focused on delivering our customer experience. And finally, we have to care for our people. Focus on your own company culture. Create an environment that cultivates a strong desire to succeed and relentless pursuit of sales. As we address Retail's pain point, our attention is shifting from maximizing every opportunity to conversion. Team, I want to thank you for all your partnership and continued journey. Because as always I say, the magic happens in the field. Thank you for being part of that magic.
Thank you.
We are committed to you and to this business. I hope you feel the excitement for what's to come. And of course, the foundation that makes it all possible. There's nothing else like it in the world. The Boost Mobile Network.
Oh. Great.
the Executive Vice President and Chief Technology Officer of the Wireless Network. Eben, thanks for being here.
It's an honor, Ashley. Thank you very much. I've heard so much about these team summits since I've arrived here in September, and this is my first one. Welcome to Vegas, everybody.
It's my second time at Team Summit, so essentially I'm a veteran now. I'm sure there's a lot of people here who have been here for like a really long time. It's like, no. So if you need any insider tips and tricks, I've got you covered. Also, if you may not notice, like you're really tall. What did they feed you growing up?
Well, believe it or not, I'm actually the runt in the family.
You're right, I actually don't believe that. Okay, I'll just have to trust you. All right, as much as I'd like to dwell on your height, Eben, I was hoping to pick your brain on the Boost Mobile Network.
Absolutely. So I want to start off by emphasizing the sheer magnitude of what EchoStar has achieved with this world-first, one-of-a-kind network that it has. I've lived on 4 continents, in 7 countries, and I've worked in multiple telecommunications organizations across the world. And I can tell you that they revere and envy what we've built in this unapologetic, bold, and fast fashion that we've built this nationwide Boost mobile network. That reputation is what actually brought me to EchoStar.
Well, last year we talked about what it took to stand up this first of its kind nationwide network and what everyone could expect. And we know it was a massive effort. It happened so quickly. Can you talk us through some of the highlights of what the network team has been up to over the last 12 months?
Yeah, sure. So for the past year, the network team has been focused on expanding and optimizing the network, meeting the key milestones that we need to meet as we go through this, but also building out the network across the whole country. This network now covers coast to coast, offering 5G services nationwide, including all the big centers. Recently, we've added New York City, Miami, Chicago. What all of this gives you is the ability to load customers onto the network, increasing your profits.
No, I think we can clap that.
That would be great.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about network utilization. Are there many subscribers already using the Boost Mobile network? What can you tell us about their experience so far?
So again, first in the world process, we've been able to migrate hundreds of thousands of customers from our partner networks onto the Boost Mobile network. But most importantly, these customers that are on our network, we're meeting their experience expectations. Now, while they're still early stages in commercializing the network, these customers on the network are experiencing accessibility, retainability, and throughput speeds that are competitive with all the other networks in the country.
It's pretty great that you've been able to migrate so many users. With more on-net customers, though, are the network speeds decreasing?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I can confidently say that the Boost Mobile network today is at least 60% faster than what it was 6 months ago.
Wow, that's
All right.
really impressive. All right, so we have all these amazing people in the room. How can folks in this room help make our network better?
Yeah. Good news is every single person in this room can actually help make this network better every single day. And we do that using the Network Companion app. I think you all know that one. Now, we created this app specifically for Boost customers to be able to give us network and device feedback. However, we also capture device diagnostics, we're able to do tests, and we're able to find out what the network performance is from all of our customers. This data is critical for us to be able to optimize and improve the network every single day. Now, by adding the Network Companion app to all of our network-compatible devices, everybody in this room can help us make the network better. Very importantly, we never sell or reuse this data. We only use it to make the network better because we want an awesome experience for all of our customers.
That's really, really cool that the network team can use data from live customers to help improve the customer experience on the network overall. And technology is pretty neat, right? Okay, so while I have you here, AI is all over the news these days, the hot topic. As Chief Technology Officer, what can you tell us about that when it comes to the Boost Mobile network?
Absolutely. Now, having a super advanced, very fast network also gives us, our customers, great experiences with new technologies, like artificial intelligence, or AI. Now, our network is powered by the cloud, and it is supercharged with AI. And with more connected devices offering AI features, we are uniquely positioned to extend the AI from our network to these AI-enabled devices. And there's lots of opportunities for you to understand how that will help you on the Explore 4 with our network team. Now, our team over there will be at hand to show you how the Boost Mobile network does this and to answer any questions that you have about the network and its capabilities.
That sounds awesome. I've heard so many of the executives talk about the expo on stage today, and I cannot wait to check it out. It sounds like there's going to be some really cool experiences, really cool tech to see and check out, and really just like experience. Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground. It sounds like the Boost Mobile network is performing well. It's a powerful engine for innovation. There's still lots to come. Do you have any final words for the team?
So we, when I say we, I'm talking about the entire EchoStar team. We are confident about the power of this nationwide network, and we are fully committed to innovating at the speed of the cloud and to grow this Boost Mobile network every single day.
Sounds like you've got some really important months ahead. Even thank you again for sharing your hacking expertise with all of us. Let's dive into the world of TV now. Please join me in welcoming Gary Shanlin.
It is really great to be back at Team Summit to talk with you about something I'm super passionate about, being better together. So for almost a year, I've had the honor of meeting both Dish and Sling, and bringing these two teams together has sharpened our focus, and I've never been more bullish. Let me be clear, TV is still the hub of the American home, and it remains critical to our collective long-term success. And now that we've gotten back together with EchoStar and Hughes, we're going to tap into our joint expertise and market learning to create new opportunities for our customers and for you, our partners, which is really important. So yeah, I'm really passionate about TV. I'm passionate about who's selling it. I'm passionate about who we're selling it to. And with Dish and Hughes and you, we're truly better together. Now, one of the first things I noticed when I became more actively involved with Dish was this genuine commitment to rural America. And more of our competitors are walking away from this really, really important community and from providing them with the content and connectivity that they deserve and want. They want what everyone else wants. And Dish TV's commitment drives us to provide best-in-class products, outstanding value, and award-winning service year after year after year. And with your passion and expertise, we continue to develop that trust with the households that we collectively all serve. We strengthen that trust through innovation, which enhances everyday life and leads to unparalleled products like the Hopper family. Coming up, my team, basically, who I'm introducing here, is going to talk to you more about our innovations in our area, our improvements in that area. Now, our commitment to our customers extends beyond our Hopper family of products. And while other providers spin their wheels or play games of copycat, we're focused on infusing value into our products and services. Whether that's with our voice remote, our smart home integrations, or our 24/7 signal monitoring, the fact of the matter is there's never been a better time to be aligned with Dish TV. And who's excited to be back under the same roof with Hughes? Come on, let's hear it. And it's more than just TV and internet. Combining Dish TV's premium TV experience and Hughes' whole home connectivity, our mission is to power the next generation rural home. We're the only people focused on that, and we're gonna win. And now it's time to make it even easier to be both a Dish and HughesNet customer. We care about our rural customers, and we put a lot of thought into bringing these two products together. So what does better together mean? Better together means product integrations that allows customers to manage both services easier through the Hopper interface. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. It also means architecting Dish to run even better on the Hughes network, leaving no reason to ever sell Dish or Hughes with any other service. It's gotta work for you guys, it's gotta work for our customers. And our platform also optimizes and integrates all the smart home features that our rural customers want. One of America's favorite home improvement stars will actually be on stage shortly to highlight the smart products and features that our customers are looking for in their homes. And of course, we are very excited to announce our first customer bundle ever, along with great incentives to you all for selling both services. So I want to give that. The team's going to be on stage shortly to talk about these experiences and about the offer that's going to save our customers hundreds of dollars a year.
Yeah.
And it's for all those reasons that I'm really passionate about the new EchoStar and Dish and everything else it represents, and our ability to grow together as one team. So I know I mentioned rural homes specifically, but we also have other strategic parts of our business that are so essential to what we all do every day. And it helps fuel our success and growth, so I want to call them out. First, Dish Business, with its cutting-edge evolved products, their hardware and on-stream platform. You're going to hear more about that shortly. It's a really huge strategic part of our business, and it's an amazing experience. But I'll leave you with this, a sincere thank you. Thank you to all of you for everything you do every day to connect people and families with their products and services. You're part of an extraordinary organization, and the future is bright, and I appreciate you all very much, and I'm hoping to talk to many of you this week. We're extremely excited about Dish Business, which spans a whole bunch of verticals. In particularly, hospitality is a huge growth opportunity. And so on that note, and to tell you more about that, it's a pleasure to welcome someone you may not have met, but I'm sure you'll like, the one and only Amir Ahmed.
It's good, thanks. Okay, you know what we have here? We got like the hospitality, royalty, all. I can't see that far, Mr. Karen, thank you for attending. I'll tell you, I'll talk about these guys in a second. Who else do we have here? Where's Morales? He always goes to the front row. Third row, what happened? Got in late? He usually hangs out at 6 in the morning. Thank you so much for that. Look, just look around. I mean, what an incredible group. What a great turnout. And it's so good to see all of you guys. And I'll ask you, isn't it great to be back at Caesars Forum? Such a great venue, right? Yeah. You know, a lot has changed since the last time we were here together, and I know we have tons to share with everyone. Now, speaking of change, did you notice anything different about your room at Harrah's? Yes, you did. Okay, so I have to ask you, I'm going to ask the crowd here, right? Tell me, and I should hear it, how good does that entertainment interface look in your room? So, we've been working very hard to deliver an entire platform, but this entertainment experience, not only at Harrah's, but Caesars Palace, and hopefully thanks to Phil and Pete, hopefully other Caesars properties also. Now, over the past few years, I've seen tremendous growth in verticals such as hospitality, senior living in hospitals, and RV campgrounds, and other free-to-guest environments. And honestly, it's because of your hard work. All our integrators and partners in retail, so thank you so much for making that happen. Now, you guys know that I travel about 150 nights a year, and many times to visit most of you guys. And do you know what I really found out during these days? And I'm going to ask the hospitality folks here in a second, but is that operational efficiency, in my opinion, is table stakes. And reliable connectivity now, and communication isn't optional anymore. So in order to improve that guest experience, complex back-end systems are consolidating. So, I have a question. Am I on the right track right now? I'm talking to the hoteliers here. Is that important or not? Because you don't want a software engineer all the time to make any changes. You want that to happen seamlessly. Am I correct? Thank you, Phil. Okay, I've called Phil out 2 or 3 times. You know why? Because he's so important to us. Because he's the man behind making all of this at Harrah's happen. Okay, so last year we rolled out the on-stream platform for the hospitality industry, but you know what? We're always thinking about what comes next, anticipating what the industry needs, so we're introducing a new solution, and it's called Evolve M2. Gary just mentioned it. It's a brand new product that offers on-stream to property properties with old infrastructure. And by the way, after last year's summit, this was a #1 request for many of you. And why was that important to you? It's because the M2 allows properties to use existing brownfield coax without having to provide new network infrastructure. And that gives you the opportunity to upsell older properties on a new platform with state-of-the-art capabilities at a fraction of the cost. So here's the deal. The beauty of the platform is that it's incredibly customizable, which makes it so easy to target any number of different properties and industries, including a huge opportunity, which is growing like crazy right now, and that is senior living. The Evolve M2, okay, is the perfect product for that. So what happens is you leverage OnStream, you leverage M2. We can decrease the cost by up to 55% and provide a reliable HD experience with added features for senior care, like larger fonts and channel numbers and scrolling guides and a simplified remote, all the things that senior citizens want. So the bottom line is, you can hear the passion from all of us, our partners here. We are committed to that commercial business. It is so important to us right now. And we're not only winning in hospitality, we're winning across the board in senior living and MDUs and all these other verticals. So I encourage you, please spend time at the Dish booth, check out all this cool technology. Our entire product team is there, and they're going to welcome you with open arms and show you what they have developed. Okay, now, let's talk about residential. Okay, that's the backbone of this company. To help me do that, let's get our Vice President of Brand Development out here, Mr. Kurt Simon. What's going on, buddy boy? Good to see you. Folks, remember he was on stage with me last year in Orlando. You had a good time, right?
Yeah, we had a great time. I'll tell you what, it's good to be back in Vegas, though. I mean, just look at this place. The energy, the superior TV in our room, and more importantly, no talk of the bounty hunter this year.
What's wrong with that?
My neck. Choke. My neck feels more welcome at Team Summit.
Just remember, Kurt's standing there, right? Dog comes out, and Kurt's like ready to shake his hand. No idea, and I'm in the back, and Dog goes, "Who's that guy?" I said, "Man, he's head of marketing." He goes, "Can I have fun with him?" I said, "Go ahead, boy." So they grabbed him, and Kurt's like, "Let him."
Yeah, I'll go off you all.
Okay, but let's get back to business. All right. That was pretty fun. Okay, so listen, as Hamid mentioned last night, we're a new kind of athlete in global telecom, right? We've got new skills, we've got new capabilities, more products and services, and the best brands to sell. So in essence, we are uniquely positioned to transform the way Americans connect with the world around them, whether that's through their TV, their phone, their internet connection, but we're going to talk about that more in a moment. But our responsibility, okay, is to help you attract, acquire, and retain long-term, high-quality, profitable customers to ensure that you have a sustained revenue stream. That's the goal.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, the TV industry has undergone significant change in the last decade. New streaming platforms, direct-to-customer channels, media mergers. There's more content and more ways to watch than ever before. But subscription fatigue is real, and our pay TV customers are just looking for better solutions. But with all these changes, one thing remains constant: our shared customer obsession. The way we set ourselves apart is through our products, our services, and our technology, and more importantly, the way we care for our customers. And I want to clarify that last piece, and I can't emphasize this enough. We genuinely care about our customers, and I know that all of you do too. Our competition, not so much.
Hey, listen, let me take a second, okay? So, listen, I want you guys to think about this company and how it was built, okay? Starting with just two C-band satellite dishes and a few employees. And then we found the accelerant that took us to the stratosphere. And all of you, all our retailer partners, we all built this remarkable company together. And we did it one customer at a time. And it is so incredible to see so many of these guys here today, okay? Most of them, okay, have been around throughout Dish history, which is past since 1996, and they're all here, okay? But the key is the idea of connecting with the customer. It resonates with the Dish team. But Boost, all you guys out here, this is in your DNA too. You're so ingrained in your communities, and you know how important those one-on-one connections are. That sense of responsibility to provide an exceptional customer experience informs every element of our business and team. It determines the product features we develop, the training we give our customer service agents, the technology we invest in, even the design of our bills.
Yeah, that's right, Amir. And that's why we are so proud to once again be awarded #1 in overall customer satisfaction by J.D. Power, this time for the 6th year in a row. In fact, Dish is the most awarded brand in this category by far. But we could not have done any of this without your dedication and focus. So please give yourself a hand. This shared customer-obsessed mentality that we have is also why we continue to provide meaningful innovation. And let's set the record straight. Our rural customers, they have the same wants, they have the same expectations as other customers all across the country. They want a premium TV experience. They want easy access to all the content that they love. And they should not have to compromise. Unfortunately, Amir, I know, you know, our Hopper Plus launch, it was flawed. We launched the product before it was ready. We took more of a mass marketing approach, but we've learned some things along the way. We've learned which customers want the Hopper Plus and what features they want from it. And now our entire organization is focused on addressing the shortcomings of the product while also building a roadmap for the future. So you'll see some really cool stuff over the next couple of quarters. The homepage will get new features like weather, which clicks through directly into the Weather Channel app. Customers will now be able to explore live and on-demand content by genre. We've tapped into a best-in-class SVOD experience to showcase New For You and continue watching shows. For the sports viewer, we'll have interactive sports scores, which will allow subscribers to be taken directly into the game. Customers will also be able to easily view and pay their Dish bill, as well as add or remove premium subscriptions. And for Dish customers that also have HughesNet, they'll have similar functionality across products all through the Hopper. We believe in the Hopper Plus, and we're committed to providing a best-in-class experience. So please, stop by the product and integration booth later this morning to immerse yourself in this new experience. But Amir, you know, it's not just technology, it's about building trust. And we build trust by being the first to offer a 2-year price guarantee, and also by allowing our customers to remove logos. And over the last several years, we've introduced reliability guarantees, 24/7 signal monitoring, and Dish is now seen by current customers and prospects as significantly more reliable than we were just 5 years ago. Also this year, we'll be introducing Signal Protector, automatically switching customers from a satellite feed to an internet feed to ensure they always have crystal clear picture and sound, no matter what.
Hey, that's important. Where's any Florida retailers here?
Well, yeah.
You think I can see that phone?
I'll point more.
Yeah, we gotta gotta shout it, man. Okay, well, see, there's Morales. Are you happy about that announcement?
All right. Well, maybe not the best, but yeah.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, honestly, Amir, with all these innovations, our customers just need one more thing. Great high-speed internet. To get them connected and keep them connected to the content they love.
That's absolutely true. So we have just the thing. Dish has always been about connectivity, and now that focus is supercharged. In the beginning of the year, we completed our merger with EchoStar. And from that moment, our game was elevated. We have more capabilities than ever before. We have more products, we have more services, and powerful brands that complement one another. And all of these things combined put us in a position to offer something no one else can. That's connectivity in the next generation rural home. Simply put, all of us, and I mean all of us, should own this. It's the power of Dish and HughesNet combined. It's a new day in rural America, and it's due in part to this. Take a look. But,
You got good music, I got good rock.
man, hey, look, someone else up here. So this is my good friend, Mr. What's your name? Mark Weimer.
Weimer.
You know Mark?
The new guy to the stage. Hello, Team Summit. How we doing? For those of you that don't know, HughesNet is an internet service powered by a fleet of advanced satellites that are orbiting 20,000 miles above us right now. The vast majority of our customers live in rural communities. These are the areas that the traditional ISPs don't build out or just completely neglected. In December, we put into service our ultra-high-density satellite, Jupiter 3, the one you just saw the video. It's the largest, most advanced commercial communication satellite ever built. The new HughesNet is now Jupiter-powered, offering faster speeds, unlimited data, and the exclusive Fusion plans. Our Fusion plans bring together satellite and wireless technology for a more responsive, connected experience. With speeds up to 100 megabits per second, you can now enjoy video streaming, music downloading, video conferencing, and gaming. You're a visual guy. Let me break this down for you. You just built a house in Parker, Texas, right? It's a little off the grid.
A little bit off the grid.
We got to get HughesNet set up for you. Now visualize the new capabilities, HughesNet and Dish. Imagine kicking back in your country retreat. You're playing your favorite game, Candy Crush, while in the background your Opera Plus is streaming Fit TV on your YouTube app. But a matter of fact, you could be filming your own exclusive fitness video. You could be dressed in your Lululemon training shirt, which I assume is extra small.
Maybe.
Wouldn't you get a lot of followers real fast?
Yeah. That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Funny guy.
I try. But most importantly, I understand you have a beautiful granddaughter, Sienna. With the Google camera. See? With the Google camera, you can keep an eye on her anywhere. The new HughesNet is the solution rural America has been waiting for. Remember, now you can do it all. Connect, stream, and play. Does this sound like something you'd like to sell?
Ask them.
Does this sound like something you'd like to sell?
The answer is yes. Thank you for doing that. Okay.
Good.
I think my daughter Ella's here. She's pretty, she's probably emotional since she didn't know that was going to happen. But listen, it all sounds amazing. You know, I can't wait to enjoy, obviously, all this technology, HughesNet and Dish. And you're right, it's all connected. It all makes sense. You know, just obviously enjoying it, you know, with Sienna and the family. But I will tell you, all your grandmas and grandpas out there, as this was building up, you're absolutely correct, man. That is the greatest feeling having a granddaughter. I'm ready. By the way, I found out recently that you also became a grandfather just a few months ago.
I did.
Congratulations to you. Listen, here's the thing, right? The key is that HughesNet can enable the connected lifestyle. And I know Dish and HughesNet teams are working together to leverage technology to deliver better video and better experience, right?
Yep.
And we're doing a great job of that.
That's right. Hughes is combined, when you take HughesNet and you combine it with Hopper Plus family, they'll benefit from our new Wi-Fi 6. We built Wi-Fi 6 into our new modem. And what does that really mean? That means better throughput throughout the house. And it supports multiple devices. So all the Jodies will work really well. We've also integrated the HughesNet customer portal directly into the Hopper Plus. So through the home screen, customers will be able to see their internet system health, their usage and billing information, and actually their support as well. All from the comfort of their lounge. They don't have to get up and go to the modem or their PC.
Hey guys, listen, the key is, we're gonna have the trade show floor open after this, so you gotta go to the booth, right? You gotta check out all the Hopper technology, Hopper Plus technology, you've got to check out obviously the Dish product booth, and then these guys, Hughes, right? They have the connected home at the Summit Expo. That's key if you really want to learn more about it. So please do that for Mark and obviously the Dish team.
As we knew at the onset of this merger, we're truly better together. The customer wins. The Dish and HughesNet combo lets you live anywhere and stay connected to the things you love.
Mark, well done. Thank you so much for being here. This incredible partnership. Got to know you over the last year, and obviously the entire Hughes team is here, which is really nice.
Pleasure.
Thank you, buddy. A lot of our retailers here, you guys sell in rural America. This is absolutely a game changer for rural America. We have this amazing internet service that's available everywhere now under one roof. Two perfect products are paired together, both with superior service and technology, both targeting similar customers, and every single retailer here can sell both products and maximize your revenue. That's key. So now, when you sell your customers HughesNet high-speed internet paired with the best video option for Dish, the economics are over $1,000. So the question is, can you do that? But, yes you can, but that's not good enough, because I know exactly what you guys think. I know what retailers are thinking. You want to bundle offer to your customers, right? Yes? Hello? Maybe not. Maybe you forget the bundle. Of course you do, okay? So you know that's coming. You know exactly what the plan is. So starting today, when you add a new Dish and HughesNet customer, that customer will receive an additional credit on both bills, totaling up to $240 in savings over the first 2 years. Okay? And the customer will have the confidence, which is so important, that is a 2-year price guarantee. And to help you get started, because I know how you guys think, it's like, hey man, Amir, come on, throw in some co-ops, so we're going to throw an additional $50 co-op when you sell both, okay? So now, one of the things I hear from you is that rural customers are more and more interested in a connected home, right? And our Google partnership allows us to deliver great value to those households. And this is a tremendous opportunity for all of you guys. Now, to help you, this is going to be fun now. To help you even get more excited about the connected home, I've got a very special guest waiting in the wings. Okay? This is someone who understands exactly what homeowners are looking for. So Team Summit, gotta hear you. Please welcome expert craftsman, designer, television host, and all-around great guy, Ty Pennington. Love the outfit.
Thank you.
Shoes match your jacket.
I don't usually match, but today I thought I would match for you guys. So yes, I put some thought into it. You're welcome.
So Ty, you look great. I love that look. It's comfortable. Looks like it's impressive. I don't know. I just like the look. I like the hat. I like the look. Okay, but you know what? Folks here know you from some truly iconic programs like Trading Spaces and Extreme Home Makeover. So when home improvement programming on TV really got started, right? You were the epicenter. It's the epicenter of all that. So what's that journey been like for you?
It has been, luckily it's been a really long journey. I mean, I can't believe, let's face it, I look back at Trading Spaces and I look like I was 12. I'm like, oh my God. But here's what's amazing about that, right? I ended up auditioning, for a show to be this carpenter because, I do love building things with my hands. I always have. But I literally got a job where my friend said, "How'd you get a job being you?" I'm like, "I guess I was qualified." But the crazy part was this, right? Like, it was a cable show that came on at 4 p.m. in the afternoon. And when I first did the show, I was like, I'm not sure what this thing is. But the popularity grew so fast. Like, I knew we were sort of a hit when these tattooed, sort of low-rider bicycle guys were like, "Hey man, you're that Ty dude." I'm like, "What are y'all doing watching TV at 4 in the afternoon?" It's like right after college. And I realized if these guys are watching it, like a lot of people are watching it, that just goes to show you, like, you never know like what is going to be popular and what people are going to be watching. But that show just grew so phenomenally and so quickly. And what was also fun, it was a crazy show. You just didn't know what was going to happen. We also made people cry for the wrong reason, like, what have you done in my kitchen? But at some point, I want to do something more, and luckily I ended up showing an extreme where you really change the lives of people, and I think all of us have seen that moment when the bus moves and you realize, oh my God, this is what change looks like. And that's how incredible, like, I think that's the pinnacle, the summit, if you will, of renovation shows. I don't know if it'll ever be better than that, because we built houses in 6 days? What? So I still find that just incredibly crazy.
Yeah, it was awesome. So many people grew up with those shows, right? Because that was the beginning. But before you came out here, we were talking about how critical it is to be hyper-focused on the customer. So how important is that to you, right? The customer service mindset.
Well, that's just it, right? It's about customizing, especially on Extreme, we customize the home for their needs. And I think that's it. Like, it's when you realize you have the ability to help somebody in a way to navigate their home, whether it's helping them figure out not only how to raise and lower the temperature, but the quality of the air they breathe, the quality of the water they're drinking. I mean, technology has now changed everything. I mean, even on Extreme, we did shows where if you were visually or hearing impaired, we found ways to make your house work for you. And that's just it. I think everybody, it's about customizing your home now, and everybody has that capability. From starting at the camera at the front door, like now you can check on your dogs and figure out if they're still garbaholics when you leave. So anybody who knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like the world has changed and technology is right there, but your home it's the hub. I think we've all realized now it's our biggest investment, but it's also the biggest investment for our longevity and our health. I built a house in Florida to put my mom in because I know it was going to be healthier and safer, and I could control things more than if I put her in, a separate living place.
I was just thinking when you were pitching that right now, it's not part of the script, but man, I hope we get along because I did build a house in Parker. Like, it would be cool if you come visit me in Dallas. For free. I can push you up there. I got room. Maybe you should do this and that. That would be nice, right?
I'm pretty good with ideas.
Yeah, but we do have a whole group here, an organization called OnTech. But it's hard to see, because there's hundreds and hundreds of local retailers out there, right? And so, but they do a tremendous job installing smart home products. And every day we're seeing more and more products that haven't historically been connected. They are now. So, what are you hearing from people? Like, how important is that connected home?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's happening everywhere. I would say 20 years ago, you would have never thought it would be this fast, but now I think every home is becoming a smart home, whether it starts, just at a camera and a doorbell and then moves all the way into your thermostat, heating your pool. I mean, like, everything can be done just by your phone now, and it's just miraculous. Sometimes the trick is to getting the older generation to really understand how to work it, but it's just like the remote. You just have to take the time to be like, you see this home that's shaped like a house? That's the button. But, it takes a minute. They're finally getting it. It's really starting to
So are there any products that are just like becoming staples in that modern day home now?
Oh, absolutely. I think the camera at the front door, the doorbell, and then also I think the ability to be able to lock it and secure your home as you're leaving as well, or when you get there. So those, I think, are becoming absolute staples, but I think that's the gateway to really controlling everything that's coming, because you really are going to be able to navigate your entire home, from your phone.
I mean, that's the beauty of what's going on. We talked about the Hopper Plus and Usenet technology, satellite, and all of that can be connected with all the smart home, and retailers can do a tremendous job. But we mentioned some of the incredible shows we've been part of. So I guess I would like to know, the crowd would like to know, what are you up to nowadays? Like, where can everyone see you next? That's the question.
Well, yeah, I thought I was going to be put out to pasture, but they brought me back. Yes. But no, I'm on a couple of shows. Rock the Block, which is like their biggest show on ACTV, and another show called Battle on the Beach, where me and these two other girls, Allison and Tanya, were mentors. And so sort of passing the torch, trying to help out these new up-and-coming creatives, sort of make a name for themselves on television. And sometimes they listen to your advice, and sometimes they don't. And it's also about communication and sort of pushing the boundaries, see what they can come up with in the time they have. But I love it. I love being a sort of mentor to people and sort of giving them the tools and seeing if they can come up with something really, really
Actually,
cool.
I think we have a video.
Yeah, take a look. Hopefully I'm going to speed it.
We're taking over an all-new beach. This summer's hottest renovation competition returns. 3 amateur renovation teams restore 3 beach homes.
With help from the 3 of us.
Whose house is going to win beach bragging rights? Which renovations will sink?
And which house will win?
It's time to battle on the beach
And draw a line in the sand. Battle on the Beach. Season premiere Monday, June 3rd at 9.
on HGTV.
Those women are competitive.
I'm not a handy guy, trust me. Okay? But I can wheelbarrow, cinder blocks. I mean, cameo. Is that what you guys wear to do that?
Absolutely. We would have you.
Call me,
Yeah.
Dad.
We can use you on the block with blocks.
Your number's really easy to understand. But Chuck, on a serious note, I really, all of us, we thank you for being here at Team Summit. Talk about the connected home. That's important for all of us. We know that's the future. Folks, Ty's going to be in the Summit Expo later today to meet you and take pictures. So please stop by. Buddy, thank you so much.
Yeah.
We look forward to Battle on the Beach.
Yes.
Everyone, you walk. Here's the deal. Okay, so Team Summit, this I know for sure. Been doing this for a long time. Okay, I know you guys, okay? We know that you're the trusted ambassadors in your local communities. You have strong relationship with your customers. Everyone knows you. They look to you to explain the cool benefits and the features of all this technology. We know that you provide superior installation and service, and believe me, that is so key. And I also know that you can sell the next generation of your little home. So let's recap, okay? We went through a lot, okay? Not only are there cost savings for you on Dish and Hughes customers, you also have the ability, like Sam said, $150 per line on Boost postpaid service. You can also complete the smart home of the future by adding products that are fully compatible with Dish and Hughes. So just do the math, okay? Do the math. Total revenue for you to offer Dish, HughesNet, Boost, smart home products in the same household, which I know you can. When you do the math, it's well over $1,600. So you've got to think it through. You've got to talk to those customers, and you've got to make that happen. And I believe you can. So my question again is, just need to hear it one last time. Can we make that happen, please? Man, something tells me, it wasn't loud enough, something tells me we need one more offer. Yeah? Yes? Yes? All right, so we've got a challenge for all the Dish and Boost retailers, so I'm gonna need my 2 buddies back, Sean and Sam. If you guys can come back here, please. And then the next song, we gotta do a hug or something. Let's go! All right, here's the deal. These guys are gonna get us fired up. All right, so, hey man, I'm excited, okay, to unveil the summer incentive. And like I said, I think every single person in this room is gonna be excited they can participate, okay? Because now, you guys announced that every person here can sell Boost postpaid plans. So, what are you up to?
We think this is going to be our big summer. So on top of $150 incentive, everyone in this room can also earn extra $21 on selected iconic device, including iPhone 15, Samsung 24, Family, and Moto Edge Plus 2023.
Okay, so let's say one of our retailers, okay? They sign up a family of 4, so that's 150 times 4, $160, right? And then you're saying if they sell a new iPhone 15, you're gonna tack on additional 21 per, so that's $84, so that's $684. A family of 4 for a cool iPhone 15.
That's exactly.
Okay, for $50 plan. All right, yes, no, hello? There's something extra. It's summertime. We got things up. So I know you got something else up your sleeve.
So one more thing, I guess I'm giving Money a look there, right? Left and right here. So I gotta be very careful on how I say this because we may have some lawyers from certain organizations listening in. But thanks to our partners at Fox Sports, everyone who sells a postpaid in Q3 will be entered into the raffle to win an all-expensive paid trip valued at $25,000 to a big game in New Orleans. Second and third prize winners will receive $10,000 and $5,000 in cash prizes.
The big game.
Your date, I'm available. Okay, if you win, call me, all right? All right, so, again, the question is, thank you so much. Team Summit got to hear you. These guys, can you make that happen? Yeah! So, we got something here, right?
Yep, we think so too, Mayor. You know,
Why 21?
Why 21? That's like a very exact amount, right? And I know we're in Vegas, and I promise you it's not about blackjack. So Team Summit, why do you think 21?
Prime time!
Prime time.
Well, there's a very special football coach in Colorado, and the number 20 means a lot to him.
Yep, that's right. And guess what? He's here today, Coach Prime. Yeah, keep the music going.
Where's the DJ? Am I supposed to do? In a little bit. Hang out with us.
Yeah, you're gonna hang out for a while.
How's everyone doing? I need a few more of my phones out there. I need to tell which one is which, okay?
Right here.
So, Coach, it's been incredible working with you to launch our partnership. As I mentioned earlier, also, we launched the Coach Prime exclusive Motorola Razr. So, Coach, thanks for coming to Team Summit.
Got a question. All of us, we know you from your professional sports days, whether it be NFL or Major League Baseball, and then you transition to coaching, you made such a terrific impact. My first question to you is, why Boost?
Why not?
Hey.
First of all, connectivity is everything. Every day that I'm coaching, I'm trying to connect. The offensive line, the defensive line, the special team, I'm trying to connect. And you guys, not only with my team, but with everybody out there. Some of you out here got some kids that are really good football players that I want to recruit. Okay, so I got to connect with you, and you're allowing me, honestly, to connect with everyone. And I love that. Because I'm a people's guy. I'm the guy that wants to encourage you, motivate you, inspire you, and I want you to win. I want you to dominate. I want you to maximize the darn moment. And you guys are giving me that opportunity. I was chilling riding through the hood the other day, and I saw me like at a bus stop. I'm like, yeah! I had my phone out and I took a picture and I posted it. I'm like, you guys are giving me that, and I love it because I'm not there, but I'm still recruiting. I'm still recruiting, and I love it.
All right, Coach, along with the partnership, I've already said it, but the Boost Mobile exclusive Coach Prime Razr, what do you guys think?
Yes.
Prompted you. I want you to clap because it's authentic. Okay?
It is.
Like, what do you guys really think?
Oh yeah.
How many of you remember football?
Hey.
Yeah. I mean, I was in it there. Next week, may bring out the beeper. But I absolutely love it. My kids love it. My team love it. It's wonderful to be able. The connectivity is everything. Because what I want to do, when a kid comes and you recruit him, you're saying, okay, how can I make life easier for you? I can make sure he lives right. I can make sure he's eating right. But I got to make sure he's connected.
This is everything. See, this can take care of a whole bill for a young man or young woman. So when we bless them and give them and put them on their way with the connectivity, we're alleviating some of the pressure that they have to be a college student. And I absolutely love it. And I think you guys are partnering with me, helping me reach the masses. God bless you, man. Straight up.
Phone was off the chart. You have so many fans out there who identify with you, with your attitude, your spirit, your leader, motivator.
Keep going.
Leading the park. You're there. All of them ready to speak to the team. Millions of people across the country. With all that being said, customers couldn't wait to get their hands on this device. That's why I wanted to show this to you.
So Coach, $2 grand Coach Prime devices.
You gotta stop acting like this is normal. You know how fly this is?
Woo!
Not only do I have a darn phone, I got a watch. What's my nickname? Prime Time. Burn it and bits.
So listen up. We've got Coach Prime Moto G 5G coming up, and also the Coach Prime watch, exclusive to you guys in the stores.
All right. Woo!
Think about that. We need to give my son a deal.
Yeah, we're gonna give him a deal. We're gonna give him a deal. Beginning May 24th, customers can purchase this watch for $99.99. And guess what?
Done.
You're gonna have the opportunity to get the Prime watch today here. So if you purchase the watch today, our partners from C2 Wireless at Team Summit, you'll receive an additional $10 discount today.
So tell me how does this work? So these wonderful, beautiful, adorable people that have not gambled and lost their own money, that they're here in good spirit and hope. So they have an opportunity to purchase the watch.
Yes.
So how do we keep track of who purchased the most? No, I'm saying, is there a way to?
We'll track it.
Okay, if you track that and the top 3, let me do a Zoom or let me do something with them for the customer. Let me do something with them.
All right.
Like,
All right.
So can we make that happen? Top 3? Say top 3? We can't say top 5 because 5 is, I'm not giving you a trophy just because you're in it. So top 3, right? Okay, top 3, I got you. We'll take care of you.
All right, you heard it. Top 3, you get something special with Coach Prime. So let's make sure we visit the booth and sell out, okay? Coach, on behalf of everyone in this room and millions of our customers, thank you for joining the Boost team.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Woo! Woo!
Not only the devices, but we're going to show them how to do things differently. Right, Amir?
Yeah. Oh! DJ, where you at, man? Come on!
All right, hold on. I'm not trying to follow this. You move 2 feet.
Did you see a hit?
Here's the deal. I got the watch.
Yes, you do.
All right, hold on. That's better. I got your phone.
You ain't playing.
What do you think? What do you think? I don't ball.
Well, some guy told me, I might have been mistaken, but they told me if you look good,
yeah,
you feel good. And if you feel good, if you play good, then you feel good.
All right, so here's the deal. Thanks, man. So listen, you're the ultimate influencer. You're an incredible leader, and I can't think of a better way to wrap this morning than some Coach Prime motivation. So we need our team, Coach, to connect with their communities. We need them to execute. We need our team to take this entire game plan we covered this morning and bring home the W. Okay?
Do that.
So here's the thing. Let's make sure they're ready. Get them fired up. Can you make that happen for us, sir? Yes?
Spontaneous like that?
Yes.
I'm not used to talking in front of.
Let me tell you something in high school. So I try out for football.
Right.
My name is Amir, right? Last name is kind of goofy too. So the coach goes, they said, who are you? I said, wide receiver. They said,
That better be
no,
better.
here's the coach. They go, no, you go with the kickers. I go, what the hell does that mean? I said, I'm a wide receiver kicker because they, that was not
Yeah.
It sounds like a
That's
little
a
bad.
racial score foul too. I don't like that.
So I'm going to play tennis. I love playing tennis.
I have 8 toes, but I can still play.
Okay, listen. Listen, but seriously, thank you so much. We're going to head out. You guys have a great show. You're the best. You're the best.
Good. Glad to be back.
All right.
Let's go.
All right.
You guys are
Pretty
fun.
exciting, right?
You gotta understand now.
Yeah.
I flew all the way in here from Texas, which I was at home chilling with the kiddos because I'm a real father and I love my babies. And to leave what I left to come here to you, I gotta have a good time. If I'm gonna show up, I'm gonna show out. Like whenever you're somewhere, let's maximize your moments. Let's make the most out of your moments, all right? Don't be worried about yesterday, afraid of tomorrow. Let's dominate the now. We got that?
So, Coach, I'm going to brag on you a little bit.
I love when they go.
Okay. So, impressive career, right? Pro football Hall of Famer.
First ballot.
First ballot. 2-time Super Bowl winning champion. New York Times best-selling author.
Really proud of that.
And currently, the head football coach at the University of Colorado. So clearly, you've been bored. So clearly, you've done so much, and you continue to do more. So let me ask you a couple questions. How do you keep yourself motivated, and what can you tell these retailers to stay motivated?
First of all, I'm motivated because God allowed me to open my eyes this morning. That means He had purpose for me.
All right. All right.
The difference between some of us is you just want to win. You just want to be successful. You just want to be ahead of the next person. You just want that nice house, that nice car, that nice home, that nice family. I want to dominate. And I want it all. Let me tell you a story about my stepfather. And I was fishing. He taught me how to fish. And we went down this old raggedy creek somewhere on the other side of Fort Myers, Florida. And we had cane poles. I don't know if any of you cane pole fish, but we couldn't afford rudder rods and all that. So we cane poles and some worms. And we're fishing. We see down this whole gully, it was like a boat. And it was like a father and son in their boat. And I saw the way my stepfather looked up at me. Like he was embarrassed that we were in that situation. They were blessed somewhat. And I thought to myself, dang, that's awesome. You would think that I was thinking, man, if we had that boat, we could fish like they could fish. You know what I was thinking? If I had this lake, I could do whatever the heck I want.
Woo!
So I've never owned a home as a professional without a lake. Because that moment right there made me really go get it. So that's the way I think.
Oh, yeah.
And my property right now in Texas, I have 3 darn lakes. I'll never be in that situation. I'm going to do to get out of it. So what you waiting on? Why aren't you not the best? Why aren't you dominating? Why aren't you leading themselves? Why aren't you that desirable that they can't wait to tear the darn doors off your stores and get in there and get my phone? No, honestly, you gotta want more. Good Lord, you gotta want more. Every time I come to Vegas, I'm just mesmerized. I don't come much because I'm not a gambler. But this all started with a dream. Someone thought this. Someone visualized this. Then they made it happen. Why have you aborted some of your dreams? What's going on with your thought processes? Quit being crippled by yesterday and afraid of tomorrow. And in that thought process, you're missing your now. Let's dominate our now. You gonna ride with me? Let's dominate our now.
That's great. So am I going to get invited to the lake?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Coach, so you continue to evolve your game to stay on top of your game. So can you tell us, what was like the most innovative and change that you embraced to help you get there?
Honestly, the most innovative thing that I changed, I just stayed unapologetically me. All you guys are trying to change to appease somebody. Why? What's wrong with you? Let's perfect the mess that's causing you stress and but be you. Everyone that's authentic, everyone that's real, everyone that's genuine, everything that's genuine and real, they're winning. Be you. You're so busy trying to be someone else, trying to do what somebody else is doing, you forget who you are and for God's purpose and His plan for your life. Just be you. That's why I'm happy and at peace every day to go home, because I am me. I'm not going to try to be a raggedy carbon copy of somebody else when I could be me. You know how good it is to be Prime? Straight up. I'm in the third quarter of life. You met me as Prime Time. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah. That's right.
Then I left the field and went on television. Then you met me just as Prime. Right. Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
Last time I checked, I'm Coach Prime.
That's right.
That's a whole nother chapter. And I'm not finished. I'm in the third quarter and I'm up by 21 and I'm high stepping, baby. You were supposed to clap right here.
We know.
That's very positive words here. Coach, we live in a world with a ton of distractions everywhere. And one of the lessons you always talk about, keeping the main thing.
The main thing.
That's
right.
Say that again.
The main thing.
Right.
So first, can you tell everyone what the main thing is? And also,
one at a time. I'm 56 years old.
Also, can you share with the team how they can use that in their lives?
Okay, what the main thing is that thing that gets you up in the morning. Well, that's your alarm clock. What the main thing is that thing you would do if you wasn't getting paid, or compensated, or hand claps, or applauded. What that main thing is the thing that you deep down in your heart that you love. You gotta keep the main thing the main thing. If you're so consumed with these other things, you lose focus on the main thing. And then you get upset with somebody that's focused on the main thing and they doing their darn thing. And you can't do that. I'm always focused on the main thing. I don't care about this traffic. I don't care about the noise. You can cuss me out, boo me, ridicule me, hate me. They've been doing that since I was 18. That don't cause me or provoke me to lose focus because I got my eyes on the main thing. When I was a pro in the NFL, when I got into the NFL, they talked about me. They ridiculed me. They mocked me. But guess what? I had my eyes on my mom. That was my main thing. You know why? My mother, I wanted to retire her. I told her at 7 years old, you know what, Mom? I'm going to be rich one day. Mm-hmm. You're never going to have to work another day of your life.
Amen.
At 7. She said, okay, until the end, we'll get the lawnmower and cut the grass. But that was my goal. My mother was a custodian in Lee Memorial Hospital in Fort Myers, Florida. And that angered me, upset me, made me mad. My mother never, oh God, I don't want to get emotional. Help me, Lord. Please help me through this moment. My mother never saw me play ball in high school. Why? Because she was working.
Okay.
She never saw me play football and I was here. She never saw me play basketball and I was All-State. She never saw me play baseball and I was drafted by the Kansas City Royals out of high school. She never saw any of that. She heard that. Mm-hmm. You know what it's like to be out there? It ain't nobody there? Ain't nobody there? Stepfather was somewhat of an alcoholic. Good alcoholic, though. He didn't abuse my mom. He was a good drunk. He did work. Okay. My biological father was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his head was his home. Drug addict. I've never smoked or drank in a day of my life. Never taken alcohol in my life. Stop using profanity when never uttered a cuss word since I was 19 years old. I was focused. I understood the main thing. Nobody was there to see me. But you got beside yourself and ridiculed me and mocked me and said slanderous things about me, all because of how I played. You don't realize I had to be my own friend. I had to be all of that. I said, you go boy, you do this. This way, it's okay for you to applaud yourself. It's okay for you to go shop and buy you something nice to eat. It's okay for you to do something for you. Because some of us may not have anybody there. So my mama was my main thing.
That's right.
And ever since 1988, my mother had not worked a day of her life.
All right.
I was focused on that thing. So everywhere I go, everything I do, Mama lives with me. I don't live with Mama. I'm happy because she's my main thing. Get you a main thing and don't take your eyes off.
That's right.
That's great. It's going to take sacrifice.
Using the main thing. All right, some days are tough, Coach. Right? We all have tough days.
Yep.
But you certainly experienced some of the challenging days yourself, right? Including some of your health journey. What advice can you give everyone here about facing obstacles and potentially overcoming them?
Who's not going through a trial and tribulation? Somebody's kid is acting a straight fool right now. I have 5, so I know. Okay? Somebody's spouse is showing up and she's not showing up. Somebody's boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you have. Somebody's not happy and satisfied with the job and career they think they should be following in advance. Let me tell you something. In your life, the Bible says you will have tribulation. What I'm trying to tell you, it's always going to be something.
Count it all joy.
But those of us that win, that are dominant, that are consistent, we don't lose focus on the main thing, and we just keep going. Why do you stop? I'm not a hunter or anything like that, but I love land and I love it. And they tell me the wild hogs that I'm trying to get rid of, and the deer, don't let nobody touch my deer. They tell me that it's hard to shoot them when they're moving. So is anybody hunting in here? When do you shoot a deer or a hog? When they're still. Why have you all allowed life to bring you to a standstill?
Woo!
You gotta keep it moving. You gotta keep going. You're gonna have trials. Keep walking. Tribulations, keep going. Lies, deceit, keep going, keep moving. God gave you everything to go forward, didn't he?
That's right, yep. Yes.
Where my feet pointing? Where my hands pointing?
Down.
Where my eyes pointing? So when I walk, can I walk faster this way or that way?
Forward.
Everything he gave me is to move forward. And when I get excited,
right. Hey.
Forward.
Yeah.
With some help.
Blue Chew. He's so silly.
When everything about it was to move forward. See, when you stay still, the enemy got a good shot at you.
Yeah.
Depression, anxiety, fear, trials, tribulation, trouble. Because you still. You don't never get a good shot at me. You're doing too much. I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna tell you about the phone, I'm gonna be telling you about the watch. I'm moving, man. And then I'm gonna coach my butt off because we're gonna win and go to the finish.
All right, Coach, in the spirit of moving forward, you were legend on the field, and now you're trailblazing on the sideline.
You don't even have to read that, you know that. There you go.
Can you give us 3 characteristics that you think are strong leaders and what you look for?
You got a woman?
Yeah.
Do like what that thing, black dress on the corner right there in the front row. Do you want it? Like you saying yeah, but do you want it? Okay. So now, my man on the corner, do you work it? No, straight up. Okay, like she said she wanted. Do you really work it? Do you give everything you got to it to work it, right? So those two right there should put you, my man in the front row as well, in a position to win it. First you gotta want it, you gotta work it, and you gotta win it. Quit thinking somebody gonna give you something. This world ain't built like that. Ain't nobody giving you nothing. You gotta go get it. You gotta earn it. You gotta want it. You gotta work it. You gotta win it. I know what I want. I'm not confused.
That's right. That's all I say to you guys all the time in the chats. Same thing. I can't want for you more than you want for yourself. Yep.
I've always had jobs. I never sat back. We ain't had nothing. Ain't nobody giving me nothing. I went and got it.
That's right.
I went and got it. I used to sit there and watch all the TV shows and study. You would sit up there watching it, and I would sit up there, okay, Red Sanford and Lamont, they have a tremendous umbilical cord, like, to tie those two together, like, they play off each other, but I love the father and the son relationship. That's impeccable. Dang, George Jefferson. Ooh, he moved on up. Scott, he was from the hood, but they moved on up. He got it going on. Shoot, I love it. This is unbelievable. Look at Good Times. Why do they call this show Good Times and the times ain't never good? They've been in the hood forever. Every time James get ready to get a promotion, something happens.
Yeah.
And it falters. But guess what? The family love is in family.
Yep.
And guess what all three of those African American men had? A true relationship with their children.
Yes.
So I studied this stuff. I watched the Brady Bunch and how all the darn kids, like, how do you get them kids and mother? Good Lord, girl. You know birth control right there? And just throw a brother on the show every now and then, just make me feel good about it. Like, I studied this stuff, so wanting it, working it, to win it, but I had a goal, a dream, and a vision. What's going on with your dream? Why have you avoided your dream? Why aren't you dreaming? You know the difference from us? You dream when you're asleep. I dream when I'm wide awake. I got to see it. Because if I see it, I know if God wanted me to see it, then I can go get it. But I got to want it. I got to work it. Then that puts me in a position to win it. And I don't know if you noticed or not, but I'm a darn winner. Everything I touch, everything I do, we're going to win. I don't even win last year, but God got to set it up. I can't just come and dominate college football in the first year. I got to give you the drama. I got to give you that. So when I get up there and say, that's what we was God, you're going to understand it was true.
Right.
So we're going to win. Remember I said that now. We're going to say, darn it, he said he was going to do it. And he did it because I want it. I'm willing to work it. And that puts me in a position to win it.
That's great. That's great. We're expecting the Buffaloes to dominate this year, so.
I'm expecting all of that. I said these phone watches. That's what I'm expecting.
Hey, Coach, we're going to wrap up, but any last word of advice for this group out here?
Yep, I do. No matter what's going on in your life, let me get up and walk, because it's more profound when I walk and talk. You gotta believe. It's my motto. I've been saying that since I was a kid. You just got a hold over the last several years with the national presence. But you gotta believe. No matter what's going on in your life, you got to believe. No matter what you're dealing with, you got to believe. No matter what somebody said about you, it's a lie. You got to believe. They said that you was hopeless and helpless. It's a lie. You got to believe. Ain't nobody should be telling you about you. You got to know you. You got to believe. If you don't believe in that person that you see in the mirror, then there's a problem. Don't get mad at me because I believe in me. Don't get mad at me because God gave me everything I need already inside of me. I don't have to go outside and get nothing. You got that too. It ain't nothing you missing. What you missing? You gotta believe. Remember, this young brother from Fort Myers, Florida, that nobody was there to watch him. That's why he had to create his personality called Prime Time. Because he had to be his own hero, his own fan. He had to clap for himself because there wasn't nobody there. And he never stopped believing from day one. If I can do it, why can't you? If I can see it, why can't you see it? If I can have it, why can't you have it? If I want it the way I want it, why don't you want it the way you want it? But say this with me. You. What's wrong with y'all? You gotta believe. Thank you, man.
I'm sure you do.
Yes, they do.
He's going to be at the expo from 11:15. So if you want pictures and all that stuff with Coach, please.
Don't say all that stuff. We do the autograph show here. I do pictures. I love you, but I'm not getting ready to sign your arm. I'm not like that. I want to see you. I want to say, you look good, man. That's what I want to say to you, and I want to mean it. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. So come and holler at me and see me, and make sure you buy my stuff. Okay.